Hey there everyone, welcome back to another episode of the NOCV-park. It is episode number 9 and we are back at the canyon runner that we have created in the last episode. So as you can see, a lot of guests are queuing up for this amazing ride. And to be honest, I do not like the colors of this ride, so we are gonna change that right away to fit in more nicely with this castle in the background. I don't know, something like this should look pretty nice, and we've got a nice green card going on here. And yeah, I think this looks great. But what we're gonna do today is add in some more towards this castle area, finish it up a bit as I've neglected it, you know, the looks. I've neglected the looks of the castle quite a lot. So what we are gonna do today is fix that up. We are gonna add some more decorations in here, finish this thing up. As you can see, it looks quite boring, empty, and not so good in my opinion. And what we are gonna do next is add in some sort of a ride in here if it fits. Otherwise we'll find another space for a new ride. And lastly, we are gonna do some of the work rosters, fix that up a bit so that we have more efficient workings around here. So we have got a mechanic for these 3 buildings over here. Have a janitor roaming around, cleaning up this pit over here and this bit over here. And yeah, that should work great, I guess. So let's see. Let's start off with the ride, as that is the most exciting, I guess. And where is the border of our world? Wait, our border has just disappeared? That's strange. Where is the border? It looks like we can add something in there over... nope, that one is too big. Too big. We don't actually have a ride which is going to fit in here. Yep. Okay, not good, not good. Let me then do some research. We'll add in some family rides. There you go. So while that is going on in the background, the research, we will then do, what will we do? Let's start off with the queue. We are gonna get the queue scenery of the canyon runner to 100%, and I haven't actually got a good name for this ride, so I'm not too sure what we are gonna call it in the future. And it looks like it's already 31% for some reason, and I guess it has to do with this nice Gebouwde fountain. Let's just call it fountain. I'm not too sure what language that is, but fountain should do. I guess it's because of the fountain. Anyway, let's just start a time lapse, as I want to get this queue scenery rating going up to 100%, and we'll probably do it in the same style as this one works quite nicely and it brings some unity towards this place. So everyone, we are back, and as you can see, we've now got a queue scenery rating of 100%, which means that the prestige of the ride will go up with quite a bit, and that makes it a lot more enjoyable for guests. But as you can see, the ride has broken down, and there's no mechanic available to fix this ride, as this ride hasn't been assigned to any work roster or anything. And this ride over here, the Insanity ride, has broken down as well. And that is because our mechanics, which which take care of this area over here, the main area of the fantasy district, have to walk all the way through this hole over here, along this large freaking staircase, and then go all the way towards the right here. And that is way too long for a mechanic to do. So instead we've got to think ahead and do something else instead. We are going to create a little staff building, which is probably going to sit in here or in here. And that staff building is going to have its own staff for this particular area, so that we can get it more efficient. And the hotel as well, it needs cleaning, as the hotel is probably disgusting inside here. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, it's freaking disgusting, and the prestige is therefore also quite low. So we've got to do some work, get everything going good, and then when I've done that, I'll come back and I'll tell you what I've done. So this is not gonna be a time lapse. I'm gonna do it in a jump cut, as that is way more fast. So let's do it with 1, 2, 3, go! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and a couple of minutes later, and look at what we have done. We have changed the whole chateau area completely. So let's start off with what I've done first. So first of all, I added in some sort of a roundabout around this waterfall, make it more of a centerpiece. So beforehand it stood right here where this little house is now, and now we've got a little center fountain piece, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful in this place. And as well as that, we have removed this pathway over here, as to be honest, it was a bit in the way. It wasn't really well integrated with the area, and next to that, people were roaming around this area without actually going through the village, and that is not actually what I wanted to do. So instead, I have removed this path over here and added a new one over in this area. And the next thing I've got to do now is actually replace these tables, as they are now quite in the way, and we will find another area for them to be placed in, maybe somewhere over here, as this area over here is way too small to fit in yet another ride. Next to that, I've also added in this little house over here, and this little house is gonna be our staff building. So this is gonna be staff building Chateau. There you go. And this is basically going to be the place where our staff will go to, who are gonna work in this area. So there you go. This is what we've done now, and I've also done some more researching in the background, and we've actually gotten the research right here. So we've gotten a new Hyperspin family ride, which looks pretty cool. What else have we got? We've got this one. Nope, not this one. Yeah, this one, the Tri-Storm, which is a thrill ride, and this one can go on. You know, there's a lot of lights in here. This is probably best suited for a sci-fi area. And last but not least, I've also added in some research for a shop. And this is the one we have gotten. Let's see, gift shop. Yeah, here we go, Looney Balloons. And I think that the Looney Balloons will fit in very nicely over in this area. Which means that a lot of people will go all the way towards this area to get themselves a Looney Balloons. As for example, our head shop over here is doing fantastic. Look at that, we are making a profit of 505.25 a week, or no, a month, and that is absolutely great. And as you can see, 23% had fantastic, 14 looks busy. And that means that a lot of people want to go and buy themselves a hat, which is fantastic. So we are gonna get ourselves a Looney Balloons in here. But that I'll do next. But first of all, I'm gonna watch a movie, so I'll see you in just a second. Bam, bam, bam! And here it is. Our Looney Balloons is sitting in here nicely. And as you can see, we've got a new vendor in here. And who is this vendor gonna be? Cloudy Dennis. You're gonna be Robert Roberto. There you go. Robert Roberto, thanks for working at Looney Balloons. You are doing a great service here for the park. Thank you. Now, yeah, let's do the work rosters next. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go to work, staff, and here into there you go. Here we've got a work roster. We're gonna create a new work roster by selecting all the buildings like this. Fish, bush. You know, we're just gonna select all the buildings. Why not? We've got our thing over here, this thing over here, and yeah, that's about it, I guess, for now. Yeah, okay, so we'll call this the Chateau area. There you go. Safety work roster, and we have to assign some staff members to the Chateau area before they're gonna be active in this area, and we're gonna add a defense area over here as well. We're gonna remove this right, these buildings over here, so that our mechanics stay in this area, and our janitor as well, and they do not roam around all the way into this area over here. So there you go, that is fixed. A new mechanic for this area, like so. A work in the Chateau area. Bye bye. Okay. Add in yet another. Wait, we've only got 2 janitors. Oof, that's not a lot. But yeah, we'll add in 1 janitor over here as well. And a security guard also. And assign them to Chateau area, janitor to Chateau area. And voila, we've now got our personal staff in this build over here, which is amazing. And let's see if these things are actually done correctly. Inspect every 10 minutes, that is correct. And this over here, inspect every 10 minutes, that is correct. So let's request a refurbishment as well. And our guests in here are almost starving, I guess. Yeah, look at that. Whoops! Sorry for letting you wait this long, people. I was, first of all, adding in some other builds instead of helping you out of here. I'm sorry, but please rate my park still with 5 stars. Alright, let's see. And here we go, it's open again. Amazing, amazing. And what we are gonna do next is, whoa, what is happening with my camera? We are going to add in some more decoration in the front of our castle here, as it looks very plain and ugly at this point in time. So what we are gonna do probably is add in some nice bushes along the line, like here. You know, have some sort of a garden going on here, and maybe we will do some... Wait, should we do that? Maybe we can add in some sort of garden in here and then make the path extend to the back here. That could work, I guess. Who knows? I'm gonna create another time lapse and I will do that, and you can see what I am going to do right away. Wait, why are they going away? What is happening? Okay, guess these guests are a little bit strange, but here we go. Let's go. Alright everyone, we are back. We are back from a lot of work, and as you can see, the castle is looking more beautiful than ever before, and that is because of all the decoration I've put into this place to make it look very stunning and beautiful. So let's go over everything that I have done. So first of all, I've added in some sort of a entertainment point where our princess, blah 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 blah, this girl over here, where is she? Oh, she's resting at the staff building, but I've added in a princess. Wait, which staff building is she? Wait, why is she in this one? That's strange. She should have been in this staff building over here. You know, anyway, that doesn't matter, but she is roaming around entertaining a lot of people, and that's great. And what we have done next is added in a nice little fencing with made out of greenery, and I've also added in some sort of a viewpoint in here, the central point, and of course a little fountain to finish things off. And when you look at this viewpoint, man, doesn't this park look amazing? We've got a clear view here. That's good. And yeah, I like the way how I made these fencing here and have some nice little seating for people to sit at and enjoy the view of our crazy NOCV park. Next to that, I've also added in, of course. Wait, did I show this already? I think I have. Our Looney Balloons, yes, I have shown this already. And what else have I done? Well, not that much actually. Oh yeah, I've moved the first aid over into this area as a lot of people were puking around this area, as the first aid was a bit too far away for them to walk to. So now we've got, you know, no first aid in here anymore, which is okay. It makes this building look a bit more empty. Maybe we can add in some sort of banner in here, who knows. We have a lot of options available to us. Next to that, I've also fixed this part over here, as I saw that a lot of guests were phasing right through this door, and so I added in some barriers underneath it so that guests know where they can walk and where they cannot walk, which makes things, of course, a bit more realistic. And yeah, I'm very happy with the progress I made. Of course, I added in some rocks here. I almost forgot to finish things off, and yeah, that's amazing. So I've also done some research in the background, of course, and it has been researched at the moment. So let's see what new rides we have gotten. So we've gotten this one, the Zozo. This is some sort of a thrill ride for not too many people, but this one will work great in some sort of a sci-fi area, I guess. Next to that, we've also gotten this one, the Hammer Swing, and this is most definitely a thrill ride. And last but not least, we've gotten some sort of a family ride. Where is it? Oh, this one, the Aeronauts, which is for small children, and I think we can put one of them somewhere over in this area. First of all, we're gonna flatten the terrain, of course. And there you go, our ride can now be placed in here, and ooh, that doesn't look too good. Oof. Definitely not. Okay, there you go, that looks great. And now let's fix the terrain, as it looks absolutely horrible. Voila, there you go, that looks great. And now let's decide what colors we are going to give it, as I do not like this color combination. There you go, this I think looks a lot better, and yeah, that looks pretty nice. So let's add in the queue, which is probably gonna start somewhere over here. Or no, maybe that will be the exit. So let's see, how can we make this path work without looking absolutely horrible? Probably by fixing the terrain first, huh? Now I already know for a fact that I'm gonna hate absolutely doing this queue, as you can see, it already looks kind of hokey pokey and doesn't look too great, and I know that I'm gonna regret it in the next episode when I'm gonna finish the queue. Oof. I'm not looking forward to that moment, but hey, no sacrifice to make it look better, of course, right? Okay, so let's add in the slingabouts. And why is it not straight? That triggers me a lot. Alright, there you go. Hup. Terrain too uneven. Wow, that looks pretty flat to me, doesn't it? There you go, we'll do it like that. That looks pretty good to me. And now let's fix up the terrain, and then we can finally open this thing up. And oof, it looks absolutely horrible in this area over here and that area over there. But we're gonna deal with it, as I'm not gonna spend my whole life creating terrain to make a path work. And as you can see, we've now got our first path area over here. And ooh, no, there are more path areas over here. Voila, there you go, everything is done. We've now got our path in place, and as you can see, it's looking alright, and we can now open this thing up, which is called the Aeronauts Free. So first of all, let's just test it out, and I actually want to see what this thing is. Ooh, this is a carousel that goes up into the sky. That's pretty great. Excitement 0.5 fear, nausea levels are alright. It's got a spin tilt, spin cross tilt. Alright. Let's get rid of this one over here. Great, and let's wait for it. We can already make sure that it's getting inspected every 10 minutes. We want to get a full load before it goes live, and now we can open this thing up and add it to our work roster. There you go, work roster, Chateau area, and you will go in here also. There you go. Up. Let's go. Something like this. Bam. And this is now considered part of the work roster. And there you go, we've got our first guest. Wait, this is not a full load. Oh, we gotta get rid of the max waiting time, of course. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have done quite a lot in this episode. We have decorated the whole Chateau area. We have moved this pathway over to the left. And now we've added in a loony balloons to get more guests into this area. We've also fixed up the queue of this one, the Canyon Runner, which I still haven't renamed to something related to this chateau, but I will do that in the next episode, I guess. And last but not least, we have added in this new ride over here, which is called the Aeronauts Free, and we are gonna, of course, get some better names for that also. So that's about it. Please like and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you in another episode of Planet Coaster. Ladies and gentlemen, take care. Bye bye.